people, how's it going? So I'm just back with another one, back with a quick one. As you all know, we are going into another lockdown, and you know, a lot of people might have the mental ability to deal with these type of things. Some of us don't. Some of us, yeah, whatever. Some of us can occupy ourselves. But what I would say is that it's our duty as people of the earth to check in, to spread love, to add a bit of positivity into these adverse times, because tough times don't last, but tough people do. So if you know you're a strong individual, see if you can check in with another person who you might think, oh, they're strong, so they're all right, but just check in with people. Do that extra act of love service in these times, because it's needed. The days are shorter, so like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, it's getting dark. You can't interact with people the way you want to interact with people. You know, people are really big on Christmas and things like that. That's their festive times. They won't be able to really experience that the way they want to. For people that don't celebrate it, they're okay, but think about everybody as a collective. We're all in this together, and you know, we're all parts of the puzzle in different ways, but we all can come together in these times to show love and support and gratitude and care. We can't expect or even seek it from these elite people. Why do we want to seek it from them? Are they showing us that they care about us anyway? They're not really showing us that they genuinely care about us as spiritual beings, and we as a people need to do those things. So just remember how you were in the first lockdown and the kind of beautiful acts of kindness that you've seen from neighbours, people you didn't know, and just kind of reiterate that again in these times, but even more, because the days are shorter, it's colder, it's dismal, it's winter. Do you know what I mean? Winter is all about comfort, it's all about hibernation. So in a way, it may work for us because it's all about being indoors anyway, you know, hibernating, but it's also having those connections, and it's about that freedom. It's okay when you're indoors but you know that the rest of the world is active. It's not okay when you're indoors and you know that the rest of the world is kind of shut down. It brings a bit of a more heaviness on us as persons, and a heaviness on us as like nature beings. But however, we shall prevail, we shall see the light again, because we are the light, you know what I'm saying? So draw for that light within, draw for the light within, so we can help our own mental state, our own well-being, our own soul, mind. Just check in with people, spread love even more so than ever. And I know this virtual world is kind of like, it doesn't help, and people love physical touch, they love to connect with people, and being in the virtual world kind of makes you always on your phone, which is quite desensitizing anyway, and quite but then there's just other things you can do within your own community. You can check in with people, you can I don't know, write little poems or love notes and post it through people's door just to say you're not alone, it's okay. When you're doing shopping, maybe do shopping for your neighbour or your friend, or what else can you do? Dress up, you know, shower up, whatever, put on your best clothes and show up for yourself. Continue to show up for yourself. Be creative. Create things that you probably were interested in as a young person, as a child. Activate them again. Don't be too hard on yourself. Do not be hard on yourself at all. Meditate, get into nature, dance. Cheza Roho, you know, is on Instagram at 10 p.m. via Mikel the Energy's Instagram. So Cheza Roho is just about playing with your own energy and vibrating higher and returning back to zero. And zero is a state of peace, you know, so you're neutral in who you are as a person. Cook some foods. Yeah, man. Cook up the food, them, because they're closing the restaurants, aren't they? So cook up the food. And just be honest with yourself. Be honest with how you're feeling. You know, if you're not feeling okay, be honest with that. Journal. Keep a journal, because mate, I'm telling you, in a couple of years to come, yeah, you'll be looking back on that journal and you'll be like, rare, you're sitting on a gold mine. Do you know what I'm saying? You're sitting on a gold mine. Everybody can have a story to share because everybody's facing lockdown, but think about the generations to come. Yeah, it's not about us. It's about them. So you could be writing for them, because they're gonna come. There's gonna be a time, and they're gonna come full circle and says, "What was you doing? Was you wearing a mask? Was you out there rallying up? Was you complying with the rules? Did you keep your 2 meters distance? Did you catch corona? Did you have parties? Was you breaking the rules, or was you complying? What was going on?" They want to know who you were in this time. They're gonna want to know. So, because you're gonna pave the way. Are you somebody who's about it, or you just somebody who just follows the route? Are you the wolf, or are you the shepherd, or the sheep? Not the shepherd, the sheep. You know, there's nothing wrong in being either one, to be honest, because it's whatever you're comfortable with. But if you know within your heart, you know, you've got that fire that says, no, inagoso, nosa, then you have to show up for yourself. You got to show up for yourself and for the bag of generations that are going to come after you, yeah? So, peace and love. I think my time's done. And Leaf just came and just went, whoop, probably trying to tell me to say, don't talk, somebody don't talk. Oh my gosh, could have put a bit of makeup on it. Jeez.